YouTube, welcome back to another video. We're finally going to be doing some major cosmetic mods onto the KIA Stinger's rear end. We're going to be doing a carbon fiber rear trunk as well as the rear diffuser of the car. We're installing the M&S 4 Series diffuser, the one with the flares on the side. I haven't seen anybody yet with that other than the pictures that they have on the site, but we're going to get to installing that right now, so let's get to it. Now let me show you a quick example of the M&S diffuser. I really like the badge that they put on the top. Looks really sick, but here are the other parts that go with it. Let me put it on real quick, show you guys how it looks. Like that. And look at that big difference. The fins on these are so much more pronounced compared to the stock ones. Let me show you. Look at that. Major difference there. Yo fam, I had to interrupt the video real quick to let you guys know that we're now working with M&S America. Make sure to use your code RISEMNS to get a discount and save. So if you guys are planning on getting this diffuser or any other parts from the 4 Series, make sure to go use the code RISEMNS and save 15% off your purchase, you guys. I got you guys. I'm working with them now to make sure I get you guys a discount now till November 17th. So make sure you guys go use the code, and thank you M&S for sponsoring the build. Now let's get back to the video. Now I already backed up the car onto some low profile ramps. That way I have sufficient amount of space to work underneath the car, because we are going to have to drill this diffuser onto the rear bumper. But to anyone that is new to the channel, really quick, this is a 2020 KIA Stinger. That rear diffuser you see back there is not the one that came with the car. In the previous video I showed you guys how to install the new facelifted KIA Stinger diffusers from 2022 and onwards onto a older model 2018 to 2021. So if you guys want to go watch that video, go check it out. I show you guys how to put that diffuser on, and it's very easy. Believe it or not, the reason I got this M&S diffuser, or actually let me say it the other way, the reason I got that diffuser over there, the OEM 2022 KIA Stinger facelifted diffusers, is because I really wanted to do this 4 Series diffuser on the car, but unfortunately this series only works for the 2022 KIA Stingers with that new diffuser. So unfortunately I really wanted this, so in order to put this on I had to buy that diffuser, which was about $1,000, but we're gonna make it work. And here we go, we're finally gonna install this piece that I've really been wanting to put on for quite some time now. So the kit came with some 3M tape and some bolts. The weird thing, it seems like a little bit of bolts for a diffuser of this size, so I got some 4 extra spare bolts that are going to be the ones that show on the car, because this piece here, let me show you, has 4 bolts that need to go on the outer part that is visible, and I don't want these gold plated ones to show. I'd rather have some black ones on these tabs here instead. So we're going to be using those. I bought some spare 3M tape just in case I run out, but with the 3M tape, we're going to put our first line here, as well as the bottom piece here. So in order to put this diffuser with those side flares, you have to remove the OEM mud flap that's on the car. 2 bolts on the back side. I'm going to be using this tool, that way I don't have to remove the wheel. Really love it. It gets into tight areas like this. Makes the job much more easier. The rest I just do with my hand. I'm going to put that clip back on, or else you're gonna have this thing flapping. So those bolts and the clip you're gonna just put back on. Going on. Cool thing about this diffuser is that it's so precise. Literally, it holds on itself without even putting the 3M tape on. I did a practice trial just so I could make sure that the alignment's good and everything works perfectly without even the 3M tape. It holds itself on. It's pretty good. This is on. It's holding itself without bolts. We're gonna get to putting some bolts later. Now we're gonna do the other side as well. Another piece is on. Now we could get to the centerpiece. Putting one piece of 3M there, as well as the other side. No 3M tape needed on this piece because there's nothing that's going to be touching or laying onto this. The only thing holding it on would be these clips here that you're going to be needing the bolts for. Now let's put the centerpiece on. It should slide right in like nothing. Just make sure you got the alignment done correctly. And then just push it in. It should clip on itself. And then as for the underside, it should clip on too. That's what I mean by such great fitment. This thing literally clips on itself. Now that that's good, all right, so far so good. Now we got to put the side skirts, or I'm not sure what these are called, side flares. Let's do the right side, left side first actually. Should go something like this. So yes. Before we get to putting on the side flares, I'm actually gonna hard mount this part of the diffuser first. I'm gonna use these black bolts for the ones that are exposed, which are the ones on the outer part here. The underside, I'm gonna use the bolts that came with the kit, but I'm gonna use black bolts. I don't want to have any gold plated bolts showing. Oh shit, gotta be careful with that there. Now some bolts underneath the diffuser. Get one right here. Do right here. Alright, I have 3M on these areas here. I'm gonna stick this on. Hopefully it holds, and then we're gonna put some bolts at the end. Sitting about right. Now we're just gonna have to bolt the bottom pieces. That way it makes sure to hold. One side is complete. We got this flare on correctly. Alignment is perfect. Another piece of 3M tape is on this side. Now we're gonna stick it on and then get to putting those bolts on. The diffuser is finally complete. Let me know in the comments below, was this the move or should I have gone with another diffuser? To me personally, I think it looks good, but we could always change it up if it doesn't. With the fins on the bottom as well as the wings on the side, gives it such an aggressive look, and especially for what's to come on the Kia Stinger, it's gonna make the car just be much more presentable. Now let's get to removing that trunk and let's put on some carbon fiber. Alright fam, I didn't record me removing this piece. The reason is because, dude, this thing took me like an hour and 30 minutes probably just to get this part off. It was such a headache. Honestly, I would suggest if you guys live in a hot area like me, probably take it to somebody else to do it for you. If you're gonna do it yourself, you're definitely gonna need this tool here and this one here. You're gonna need this one that has like a little spring to it, and this here, and you're gonna need a couple of these clips to help you push back this from the body of the trunk. But there's probably gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 clips that you're gonna have to take off. Out of all 14, I only broke one, luckily, but it was such a headache to get to this one here. I couldn't get it to with any of the tools, so I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just break it off. Who cares? I'm not gonna use this one. But it doesn't seem like I broke it completely. Seems like it's still usable. So that's the good part. All you have to do is just get another piece like this here, which I have a couple of them there. Otherwise, once you remove this, you pry this off. You're gonna remove the camera and then the lights that are on the back of the trunk. Disconnect all the lighting. But it's hard and it's very time consuming. Let me show you guys. I'm like sweating. Let me see if you can see in the camera on the mirror. But dude, like my whole shirt is like drenched in sweat from just being there for like an hour, and it's so hot. But finally, we're gonna remove this piece, which I could take it off now, just like that. And we're gonna get rid of this OEM piece. We're gonna finally put on that carbon fiber piece. Here you have to remove, because you're gonna have to use those for the new carbon fiber piece. So then just grab them and then slide them into place. Almost there. Seems about good enough. But before we get to putting this back on, we actually have to put on the old camera.
Right there, huh? Looks
Yeah.
straight. All the way through, huh?
Yeah. But it's on, fully mounted, but let me run it by you. If any of you guys are going to be doing this, I suggest completely taking off the cover that goes here. All you have to do is pry this off. There's going to be a bolt holding it on each side, and then you completely can remove the cover. And then to taking this off, simply, there's about 14 of these yellow clips. You just have to squeeze each one from the inside, and then you could push it off. There's no bolts holding it in other than the bolts that are connected to the camera, as well as the latch button. So you got to remove this piece here, and then you could unclip everything, remove that, put it onto the new carbon fiber piece. Then from the inside, you're gonna drill some holes, as you guys watched earlier. You're gonna drill some holes onto the backside, going straight through, and then that's pretty much it. You just gotta put on those other clips onto this. But it is pretty time consuming, and it's not a perfect fit. There's a lot of places that I had to sand down in order to make it fit. Like for example, each corner of this lights here, as well as the inside, it wouldn't sit properly, so I had to sand down a couple more parts. But other than that, it's completely on, hard mounted, ready to go. All we have to do is put all the components back on. All that's left is putting back the license plate. Now that the rear diffuser as well as the carbon fiber trunk is complete, the number one thing that I've been really wanting to do is missing. And comment down below, I need your guys' help. Do I leave it the way it is now, debadge, nothing? That way people are like, what kind of car is this? They're confused. Or I put back to how it was before, Stinger in the center, GT2 on the side. Or the way I really want to do it, Stinger in the center as well as the GT2 badge. For now, we're gonna go that route, but I need you guys to comment down below and let me know which route should I go with, because you know they are adhesive and I could just remove them whenever I want. But I did do a poll on Instagram, if you guys remember, as well as YouTube a couple of videos back, and you guys mainly said to do it like the Porsche style, Stinger in the center with the GT2 in the center as well. Keep it that little Porsche style, since the LED lights kind of like how the LED lights reminisce the Porsche style lights that are on the Panamera. I've been really wanting to do this for such a long time, and we could finally do it now that the trunk is on. I am gonna measure it in a bit, but for now I'm gonna eyeball it. I just want to see and get an example of how it's gonna look. So fam, what do you guys think? Was that carbon fiber trunk the move? Dude, this thing looks so aggressive now. It makes such a big difference. And I really love the little design I did with the Stinger as well as GT2 right in the center. It gives it a little bit of a Porsche Panamera style or a Porsche GT3 style look. Car looks so good right now. So right now I've been debating whether I'm gonna be doing a big wing, medium-sized wing, or a duck lip slash spoiler. I really am debating. I need you guys to help me with that. Comment below what kind of spoiler do we need, because right now the car is nude. As you could tell, we have no lip, we have no spoiler at all, and this car is looking really aggressive right now, and I need to complement it with a wing or a lip. You guys need to let me know down below. I am so in love right now. Like, I'm not kidding you guys. This was my dream build from the beginning. Before I got the K5, at the time I couldn't afford the Stinger, so I got the K5. But now that I'm able to build the Stinger, it's coming out so good, especially with all the new options that are coming out. But this M&S diffuser gives it such a better look compared to before. Those fins are so much more aggressive, and especially with that little winglet on the side. But it needs something to match. Right now it looks kind of plain. The bottom of the car looks very aggressive, but the top looks kind of dual. So we need to get something on there. I've really been looking into the M&S front lip, because the front lip I have, I do like, but it's just not the style for me. I don't really like the little small fins on the side. I like that little design they have that looks like a lip that extends all the way to the top about here. And alright fam, I got you on the Insta360 right now. I'm gonna be recording some flames. We haven't seen the Kia outside for quite some time, or shooting flames, so I'm gonna give you guys some clips right now of the car shooting flames. The car looks really good still. I'm still debating what to do with it, if we should keep the car or if we should sell it. So we're gonna put on the Insta360 and let's shoot some big old flames. I saw on my phone, these were some massive ass flames, especially for the car not running for quite some time, probably because the gas is kind of old now. But dude, guys, comment below if those were some massive flames for a Kia. I love this single X exhaust. This is the reason why I don't want to get rid of the car. I freaking love it. Shoots some major flames, 4-door, great grocery getter. But honestly, it's just not, I don't know how to explain it. But those clips were for those K5 fans I have. I know you guys miss seeing the car shooting some flames. Leave a comment down below if you guys did enjoy those flames, and if you guys want to continue seeing them. Should I take the car out to a car meet, or should I get some crazy flames, you know, from a secondary car? All right, you guys, if you guys did enjoy today's video, please hit the like button. Also subscribe if you aren't subscribed yet. See you guys in the next video. Peace.